All right, it is great to have you all on the Demohub Volunteers Program Masterclass. And on this section, we're going to be looking into LinkedIn creation and optimization. I'll do my best to make it as simple as possible, as guided as possible, to help you understand the right steps to take. Most importantly, the focus of this masterclass is to position you as a thought leader. There's always a end goal. Don't forget that. It's not just to have LinkedIn for LinkedIn's sake. The purpose of that is to make sure that you are good to go in the marketplace. That when people see you, they want to know you, they want to like you, and they want to trust you. KLT, so that people can know, like, and trust you. And with no further ado, we're going to dive in deeper right now. But before we do that, let me make sure that you can hear me loud and clear. And if you can do that, help me by dropping a comment in the comment box below. I know there's going to be a little difference in timing, basically due to streaming lag. But I'm going to wait some few seconds, possibly just 5-10 seconds lag, so that you can follow through. And if you have any question, you can be asking as we go. All right. So if you can hear me loud and clear, drop a yes in the chat section, and I can help you, or I can know you're listening, and I can help you get what you truly need from my hand. So if you can hear me loud and clear, drop a yes in the chat section, in the comment section, before I continue. So I'm going to wait for that, and I will continue once I get that. So awesome, great. Isaac, Sandy, great to have you. Hello, Nexus, great to have you in here. All right, Nexus can hear me as well. Okay, awesome. So we're going to dive deeper and do well to notify all of the other volunteers, because I really want everybody to learn this. See, this is it. I'm going to tell about some testimonial later on, but let me share these and you guys will understand why. Now, life has moved, or not really moved, but when it comes to the aspect of where you want to get to in job market, in position yourself, or a product or service you offer, it has gone beyond just Facebook or Instagram. In the corporate world, LinkedIn is where it is right now. Right? So it is important that you do not just position yourself anyhow. You do what you need to do as simple as possible. So we're going to dive in straight, and we're going to look into how best you can do this. Now, simple things, but very, very important. Simple things, but they are very, very important that you do. Now, the first question is, if you're to get started, how do you do that? Definitely you go to linkedin.com, right? But it's going to ask you to log in with your email and your names and your password, or you want to log in directly from your Gmail, giving access directly instead of email and this thing, right? So the question would be, what type of email? Let me start with that. That is the first level of it. Some of you, now I'm just trying to use an example. I don't say this is it, but some people will just say nexus@gmail.com. But if I want to deal with you as a person on LinkedIn, I want to deal with a human being. I rather prefer I see as isaacsandy@gmail.com to just saying nexus@gmail.com. Are we getting what I'm saying? Are you understanding what I mean? Like, people want to deal with a fellow human being unless they know that you are communicating from a business or a company account. Even at that, you're still going to see something like, example, let's say for Demohub, you're still going to see something like Ayobami@demohubglobal.com. Let's say even federal government or Nigeria, you're still going to see Mr. President or Tinubu@nigeria.com, right? So it's important. I still see some people, they go by some funny email addresses, and I get to ask myself, are these people for real? Right? So it can be that funny. All right, it can be that funny that some people still make that mistake. So it's important that that is the first level, your registration, you're creating an account. So you want to make sure that you have it. So, and if you're watching me right now and you don't have a LinkedIn account, it is important that you do get yourself one, right? Make sure you get yourself one. It's very important in the corporate world so that you can really be visible out there, right? Now, let's dive in deeper, and we're going to be looking at some things, simple things, but very, very fundamental to you really getting the results you want. So I'm going to be showing you how to create an eye-catchy LinkedIn profile based on what has been working, how you can optimize your headline, your summary, and experience section. And by the way, personally myself, I'm going to be optimizing. So it's not something that you do once. It's as at 3 days or 4 days ago, I still optimized something on my LinkedIn profile. So it has to be, what have I gained? What skills have I gained? What knowledge have I gained? What insight do I have? What traction have I gotten that I want to optimize on? So it's a continuous thing. So we're going to be seeing how to leverage keywords for visibility and SEO, right? Now, building meaningful connection and network. I'm going to show you how you can do that. That is very important. So people just click follow, but when we get there, I'm going to show you. But let's go. Tips on also engagement and staying active on the platform. So are you ready? I love to just make sure that we are flowing. Are you ready? If you're ready, just type in I am ready. Why I get response from you, let me just drop one or two things in here for others to know we are live. All right, so if you're ready, just type in we are ready. All right, so let me just put this here and send a video to the group. All right, everyone, if you are watching this right now and you're not yet live with us, that means that you're totally wrong, and it's important for you to join this masterclass. It is important that you learn how the corporate works and how you can position yourself for greatness. So if you are not live with us, make sure you join right away to be part of it. See you soon. All right, I can see Isaac say we are ready. Nexus say we are ready. Awesome. Okay, I can see Jura Media as well. Jura Media, awesome. Great to have you on here. Okay, so as I said, this is simple. So I'm going to be using myself as a case study. I'm going to be sharing my screen just so you see it as clear as possible. Now, please. All right, just let's make do with. Once I log in, this is what you're going to be seeing on my own page based on the network of people I follow. Let me see. All right, good. Based on the network of people I follow. Okay, I love the way the screen is. Good. Awesome. Good. My small face over there. But better off so that you guys can see it as clear as possible. Let me go full screen and let me just turn off my video. All right. So now this is my screen right here. I just want to show you how this thing works. Now, the first thing I told you we're going to be looking at is your profile. Now, looking at my profile, you can see some people, they they put up their display picture, or what we say profile picture, and it is an image of insect or image of dog or a cartoon or something. It's important that you do not just put any kind of thing there. You want to put a picture that positions you as the industry you are. All right. It's important that you position yourself and you put in content or images that depict who you are. In the likes of me, you can see that what my image there is as corporate as it can be, and you can see my face as clear as possible. Now, the second thing you can see on the banner is this image of me giving a speech in Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya, right? Now, it's not to as much pass a message of, or this is not even a fake it to make it, because I was actually there, right? but you want to be as professional as possible, making sure that people see you to the best of your ability, right? Now, you might not be making the billions like others, but you want to position yourself to be able to be called into the room, right? You want to be able to position yourself to be called into the room. That is very, very important so that you can maximize this. Now, another thing is definitely you're going to put your first name and your last name. That is very okay. But another thing you want to check is the summary that you have here. Now, let me click here and let's see something. Now, this is an headline, pardon me, headline. Now, most people are going to search for life coach. I can guarantee you that I'm going to pop up. When people search for group marketing experts, I'm going to pop up. When they search for founders or edtech, I'm going to pop up. Bitcoin educators and the like, I'm going to pop up. One thing that headline does is when people search for such, you are easily seen, right? You are easily seen. Now, another thing to look out for is your current position. Do you want it to be shown on the front page? Note this is being checked, right? Show current company in my intro, right? And education, it also says show current school in my intro. Now, that question is relevant to this, right? Can you see my cursor cycling here? But if you can't see the cursor, you can see Demohub Global, you can see Y Combinator. Now, if I turn them off from here, they will not be showing here as well. But it is relevant or important at some point that you make them visible just for the purpose of people easily getting across to you. Now, when I was talking about your email, now let us say you made your email available. Like you can see, this is mr.atolagbe@gmail.com. Imagine I'm putting, there was a time that I have mrmogdance@gmail.com. That was when I was still in the industry of how will I call it? Dance industry, all right, entertainment industry. So my phone number is not here, phone type is not here. Okay, my age is there, right? So imagine if people say this, it looks more corporate. So it's important that you put the right things at the right places and you just save it and it's going to pop up back again, right? So that is one thing to look out for. Now, some you might see it easily on your mobile, but if you're working from your laptop, fine. Okay, somebody sent and it's because I want to work real time. And please, if you have any question, you can just be dropping it as we go on. Tijani Yashira is on. Okay, good, great to have you in here. Now, somebody sent me a friend request, but I just want to do it real time. This person right now, Imam Shafi Giwa. Okay, good. This person, Imam, did not just click follow. And I'm going to show you by the time we get to somewhere. So let me just accept. Now, as I click accept right now, some of you will leave this to go. It's important. So I'm already jumping some things just to show you some things, but let's just keep it as it goes. So that I don't lose Imam Shafi and I can keep a relevant conversation going. Because if I say I should leave the page and come back, that invitation link would have been gone. Just to keep a consistent flow of communication, I can just say, hello, QR. Great connecting with you, and I look forward to sharing values with you. Now, this I'm giving you as a secret. Some of you don't know how to break ice when it comes to ice breaking. I look forward to reconnecting with you. Okay. Some people, it is great. Yeah, value. Sharing my values with you. Good. All right. Some people they don't know how to like, okay, how best can I communicate with this person first? Now, if I want to take this to the next level, I would have done some little research on who Imam Shafi is, and I will talk based on that. Or let me say that I don't even know yet. Uh, let me just so that I just want to give some little tip. Great connecting with you. I can see that you are savvy in the tech space. That is a great one. And I believe it is a good knowledge for the season. I look forward to sharing values with you. So you see, it's already okay. I can see that it's computer literate, content marketing, full stack developer, lead product, and the like. So, and I believe, okay, that is a great one. Okay, let's just leave it like that. And I send. So whether I like it or not, even if I close this page and I come back to it, okay, let me even refresh this page and you guys will see what I mean. I was able to click Imam Shafi earlier from this connection page, but he is gone. But if I go back to my messaging, because I choose to send him a message, it makes it easier for me to be able to come back. So you don't want to lose track of people that you're having conversation with. You don't want to, especially if they are important to you. So let me go back to my own page. I just wanted to show you that. So let's go back to the flow. But before I continue, are we learning something? Okay, Nexus, that is you. All right, good. That is you. Okay, great to know. All right. So are we learning something? If we are just typing, I'm learning, and we move on. I just want to make sure that I'm sharing values and we are getting there as we go. And now we even do some things by the way, which it might be some that you're already using. It's just to empower you more to be able to know the right tools to use. But instead of waiting, I will continue. So going back to my profile, what you want to make sure is your profile is as good to go. So if you are using your laptop, it's also you can see it on your phone, but because I'm not working from my phone right now, I won't be able to really know. But open to work, you can show the areas that you are willing to work. For me, as a consultant, as a marketing manager, as a growth marketing manager, as the head of marketing, those are the areas, right? I prefer to work remotely, location type. These are the areas I would like to work: Africa, MIA, Europe. So by the time you're searching, it's already streamlined. You're not just everywhere. Start date immediately. I'm actively applying full time visibility. Now, please, when you're even applying, no matter how desperate you are, only show recruiters only, not all LinkedIn members, whereby it's not going to be putting open to work here. All right, you don't want that. I will, somebody say it's more of a career killer. People see you as desperate when you put open to work, right? So it's important that you select recruiters only. So it's only recruiters that are able to see you there. So I hope we saw that already and we can make do with that information. Great to have you in here, Dominic Onomiya. All right, so let's continue. Now we've seen job preferences, we've seen what we are open to work as and the likes. Now, what is important is your about. And by the way, what you're seeing here in my about, I believe I've already okay, this will even be reduced back to maybe about 2 to 3 paragraphs, as I can see about 4 to 5 paragraphs here. Now, one thing you want to do to some, I won't say is set on stones here on how you can tell people about yourself. But as you can see, you can write about your years of experience, industry, or skills. People also talk about the achievement of previous job experience. For me, I choose to talk about, like you said, Ayobami is a founder of Demohub, CEO and edtech company that promotes global relevance. So I talked about what we do. I talked about the what I've achieved educational wise and where I am, my years of experience in what industry, the positions I've held so far. The top paragraph is talking about the other professional knowledge I have, like the likes of being a life coach, a member of Psycho African Life Coach Association of Nigeria, the likes of being a stakeholder in the Blockchain Association of Nigeria, that is a CBAN, Toastmaster International for BLK and the likes. What I'm doing currently right now in the aspect of volunteering and my main mission. All right, for me, I see this very important so that I can really see where my mission is. And apart from that, there is the top skills. All right. By the time people are looking for some particular skills, these your top skills appears to them. For me, life coaching, communication, entrepreneurship, marketing, and organization leadership. So it is always top 5. So you want to pick your top 5 that is there so that people can really see that you are really skilled in these areas. Right now, there's another thing called services, right? There's something called services. So you can pick up to 8. Now, this is my about, all right? It's already there, right? This is just like a summary of what was in my about me. But on my service page, this is what it is. And these are the services I offer: life coaching, executive coaching, leadership, team development, corporate training, public speaking training, project management, marketing consulting, and program management. For if you have a laptop, I will advise you use this. All right, I will advise you use this. Now, if you want to add some media, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, these are up to 10, but for your media, you can have up to 8 media to showcase your work and experience. If you want to look into maybe like some requests, if people have clients, projects, if you worked on, request review status, pardon me, if you have any of that. So that is another area to look into, but that is already digging deep into LinkedIn. But it's very important that you put in the skills that you are good at. Now, another aspect that is being seen is what we call the featured. Now, featured is basically posts that you've made that you want to let people see more. All right, I'm going to repeat that. Featured post or featured, the post in future are posts that you already posted, possibly because it did well or because you want to communicate that information more with your viewers. As you can see right here, for me, let me just show. For me, this is very important to what we are building at Demohub. So when I posted it and it got some 22 comments and 30 likes, I added it to future, right? When I was with Trust Ekong in Uyo, I added it there because it worked very well. When I was on Kenya TV, KU TV, I added it there. Some impact we had in Kwara State, Ilorin, I added it there. A tech event, I added it there. My speaking engagement in. So I just make sure that these are content that I know are very good. They got good traction. They got good comments, impression, likes. And I just want to show it more. I added them there. So it makes it easy. Now, let me ask this question. Your response might be delayed a little bit, but let me ask. From what you saw right now regarding this, seeing me with Nigeria footballer, seeing me on TV, see me impact with this, has it really giving you, seeing me on a tech starter conference, is he already giving you guys a direction of who I am? Yes or no? If it is giving me a direction of who I am, just type in it is given. All right, I'll keep it as short. We're already 25 minutes into there. I believe I can't just teach you everything about LinkedIn in just one night, but possibly we might still look into this again, right? So I just needed to know your feedback. Are you guys learning? If it's something that you understand, just type in I understand, or it is giving, just to make sure that you guys are understanding what I'm saying regarding this future, right? And I'm going to wrap up shortly. I want to talk about many things, but I don't want to just compress it and not deliver. I want you to be able to understand and being able to use it later on, not just me passing information and you guys are not getting the value. All right, next I'll say it is given. All right, just want to make sure that you guys are still with me. Now, on the activity, these are basically the things that I'm doing. It's just going to give me a catalog of it so I can show the remaining parts of it, but I'm going to pass on that. All right, it's just basically the content you like, the content you reposted, the content you commented on, and it goes on and on. So post, comment, videos, image, you can check that later on. Right now, by the end of this week, which is already ending, and we're starting another one by tomorrow, this will be optimized properly as it relates to my resume, right? As it relates to my resume. So on my resume is well optimized. But one thing I want to, okay, another sense of things I need to understand is that LinkedIn has now become more of a resume for some organizations when they request share your LinkedIn link with us. They want to check what skills does this person have, where has this person worked, what traction can this person generate for us when they join in. So it's important that when you put this, let me use Demohub as an example, and I will look into one of my updated resume and I will update it. So let's look into this. So you can do this again and again. So for founder and CEO Demohub, right now, these are the skills I've been able to acquire, and I'm able to use it in Demohub: employee training, organizational leadership, project management, conversion optimization, and on and on. But in Demohub itself, I'm supposed to write, so let me edit that. Full time, I'm supposed to add location type. I don't want to add that. So on description level, I will want to add more. So let me just go somewhere and pick up some things, and let me see if it's available there. Excuse me. All right, professionally, I did not add that. So I'm going to pick another this thing, just to be able to, okay, let me use this because it's already optimized based on what I worked with them on. Now, it's important for every organization you work, you are able to document as detailed as possible. But because I didn't do much with this organization, because our goals were not aligned at some point, but I offered founder strategy guidance and expertise, right? I developed and implemented customer acquisition strategy across social channels. I created and optimized the sales funnel and demonstrated ROI for the growth investment. And I designed and executed customer retention and engagement program, right? These are some suggested, right? But for me, these are basically some things that I was able to use the skills I have to optimize it. So, but for Demohub, as we're seeing right here, I would definitely be adding the likes of the things that we do, putting together the likes of volunteers program, the likes of some events that we're able to do, some traction regarding the monetize your skills and talent, the likes of organizational management and onboarding and training of staff and the likes of this. So it's going to be what? Listed out bit by bit, so that by the time people are going through this, they're not just seeing like this, like of member board of directors. All right, there are some information I'm supposed to also add to it which are not there, right? So it's important, like this ambassador program manager, this one as well. So it's very important that, okay, like you see this media officer right now, you can see as detailed the project I worked on, the traction I had. You can see the traction I had, which impacted over 7.2 million people. If I'm right with that number, yeah, 7.2 million people across new and old media so far. Now you can see, so it's important that you detail that out as possible so that you are able to really work on it and people can see what you've worked on. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. I understand. Just came back to check your responses. Now, education. Oh, for these, you can add as much education that you have, right? You can add. But if you notice, it's only Y Combinator that is having a date to it. And this is the sense of what you want. Now, there's this thing that goes on. Let me just use the word organizational politics. If they see me with all of my experience and year of graduation and they're looking for somebody that has really finished and has years of experience, they might want to employ me compared to somebody that is just finishing university. But let's even say peradventure, the person that is just finishing university is very skilled and savvy because while they're in the university, they have been taking on projects. And the person went to go and put 2023 graduation, they finished the university, and I put in 2013. Because of my year, they might want to put and agree, right? And they might not want to take that person. But if that person can at some level not choose to put the year they graduated, there's a higher chance that they might pick that person as well. So it's important that you are able to position yourself. So I only left this Y Combinator for a reason, but the likes of this, I choose not to put it there, right? And some other things I might want to just optimize here: activities and societies and the likes of things, skills and the likes of things, media, right? But most times we leave universities and we don't get to document, especially at that time where phones were not really of much availability, right? I'm seeing something I want to open in the new tab here. All right, so let me see something. I'm saying this. Let me share this tab instead. Let me see if it has optimized. Yeah, it has updated to that. Now, I work with founders. Now, this is my coach, Coach Sam Obafemi. Now, he said, I work with founders, boards, and C-suite executive. I'm an expert of communities and membership and subscription. I'm the CEO of Cycle Africa. Bam, as short as possible. Now, Miss, anybody seeing this right now, you would have seen that this is the kind of person that this person works with. As simple as that, right? So if you are not in the demography of that, you won't even bother to reach out to him. And I need to just state that so that you guys understand what I said earlier. Back to this tab. Now, with that being said, let me see. Okay, let me see. We have about 7 more minutes and you guys can ask a question. But let me see what I can still touch on before then. Now, if you have some certifications and licensing and maybe some bodies that you are part of, you might just want to add them here for maybe member of CBAN, member of Publis, member of Toastmaster, member of Life Coach Translation of Nigeria, certification from Subcar, certification of Paxful, and it goes all the way down. So you might just want to add that as detailed as possible. It's very important. So please add as many as you can, as long as they are valid. And most organizations, they want to see where you volunteer, depending on which organization you're working with, though. But projects for these, like I said, I personally will be optimizing a lot of things, right? There are a lot of projects that I've worked on which are not here, but which needs to be updated. This is a project that was based on my master's, right? When I was, sorry, my first degree, that's modification of an automated poultry incubator, right? So, but there are other things that the project can carry that you should add to it. Then volunteering is very important. Now, your skills, add as relevant as it can be. Now, I will suggest that by the end of your tenure, let me put that word, at the end of this program, of Demohub Volunteers program, based on what you've worked on, I will personally request that you send me a recommendation, right? That you need a recommendation from me. It helps to position, especially if you look at all the 7s that I've received, they came from people that I've worked with. This was my previous chief marketing officer from No One's, right? And you can see what he said. I'm pleased to recommend Ayobami, whoever demonstrated who has demonstrated excellent leadership, mentorship, and innovation, ensuring team engagement, blah blah blah, and goes. So Father Atabarkindo, for those that know Bishop Kuka Matikuka, this he works with that, and I worked at the Kuka Center at some point. You can read what he said. I managed Tochi at some point. Tochi reported directly to Ayobami, and you can see what she said. Zonda is a team member. This was once my also head of. So what I'm trying to say is that this recommendation is very, very important. It's very, very important. Okay, I've given Michaela, she's a friend in India. Which one is pending? Oh, I have some pending that I have to also work on. So as you can see, these are very, very important that you look into. I think at some point I might, by the way, so that you guys understand what I'm even trying to say right now, it is not important that you show everything, right? It is not important that you do, right? For me, I might even just want to take some off, right? Why? So that it is like, but let me set this right so that you understand. Now, for me right now, based on the industry I'm in, I don't see a reason why I should put all this, right? I don't see a reason. But for you, if you want to go deep in maybe educational side of things, you might want to put it. But for me, I don't see the relevance. So instead of having somebody just scroll all the way down, it's going to take a longer time for them to do that. So that you guys can see how it is being done on the real time, and I'm not just teaching you what I can do myself. It's important that you learn it as vivid as it is right now. So by the time someone check through, they're not going to see the course section. You see, the course section is no longer there, which is very fine by me, right? So that is it on this case. Now, courses, you can just add 1 or 2 or 3 things that you are really passionate about. For me, I'm passionate about children. I'm passionate about disaster and humanitarian relief. I'm passionate about economic empowerment, education, environment. And by the way, what you're seeing me select here has been there maybe more than a decade ago, if not more. 10 years ago, yeah, 2013 plus, yeah. Well, let me say 7-8 years ago. So this is something that I've selected way back. So it still resonates with me. It still resonates with me. Now, we've been able to look at some areas, but I want to show you one thing when it comes to searching. Now, let me say I need, so that you guys understand, don't be limited to Nigeria alone. Don't be limited to Nigeria alone. I'm going to repeat that. Don't be limited to Nigeria alone. Let's just say I came to my network and okay, I didn't show. Maybe we're going to look into analytics some other time, but so that I can finish up in 1 or 2 minutes and you guys can ask questions, I'm going to just show you this last thing. Now, from resources, I'm going to go to my network and I click on my network. All right. These are people that I could still choose to work with, but let me say manage my network. Let me drop that down. All right. Let me go to my connection. Now, from here, let me say I want to go to Ghana and I want to work with, let me say maybe graphic designers. All right. Or let me just say, okay, I need people that are experts in there. But let's just go. Changing connection. We recently removed inactive accounts. So your list of, okay, that is fine. They're just updating us on that. So in these, I'm going to come to search with filter. All right. Search with filter. So I click on that. What I want to do is I don't just want to search on random. But let me ask this question so that you understand what I mean. Now, if I reach out to you and there is nobody that is a mutual friend among us, that is one scenario. The second one is that I reach out to you and you saw that we have a mutual friend. Which one will be more easier for you to connect? Is it the one that you don't know me before, or the one that you know that we have a mutual friend in between us? Right? let me get your response before I continue. All right. I sent you a friend request. One, scenario one, there's no mutual friend. Scenario two, there's a mutual friend in between us. Which one will be more easily for communication? No mutual friend, there is a mutual friend. Let me see your response before I continue. But let me continue because I just want to keep it. Then we have 15 minutes for questioning and the likes. But if you've gotten that response, mutuals, thank you very much. Okay, so I can continue. I know the answer, but I just needed you guys to resonate. So instead of me trying to just search for somebody's name in location that I'm not in, I will come to, so this first are the people that are my friend, current friend right now. Then I'll come to second. Now, this second means someone on the second level of friendship. So I'm going to uncheck first. So I'll be on second. Now I'll come to location. Where do I want to go to? Ghana. Okay, I can even bring it out to Greater Accra. So it's more like I'm coming to Nigeria, but I want to go to Lagos. So I'm selecting Accra, Greater Accra region. So it's more like I'm going to FCT of Nigeria. All right, show results. So it's already showing me friend of my current friends. Now, let me see all filter. So this all filter will now show. So I'm trying to search for them based on the industry they are in or the services they offer. So I'm looking for somebody in marketing, services category. I'm looking for somebody in marketing, right? I'll click on that. Let us see again, maybe some keywords. I don't want to choose based on keywords. All right, but I did somebody, okay, I talk about graphic design. I need somebody in design as well. Profile language, I need them in English. So I would say that is basically okay for now, right? Okay for now. And I would say show results. So as you can see, Kofi Mensah is in that location and is having the skills. This person is a finance, media and public relation, front-end engineer, Africa. And as you can see, so anybody I'm reaching out to right here are people that are on my second. So let me just choose Agatha Ambrose. So Agatha Ambrose is having 6 mutual friends with me. Who are they? Saidu Jibrim, Kingsley Obot, Simeon Olabade, Idris Taiwo, Obi Clifford, Victor Asemota, Timileyin Idowu, and Oyindamola Oyedaniel, right? So these are people that are mutual friends with Agatha Ambrose, which I don't know, right? But Agatha Ambrose is in design or she's in marketing. Now, some of you will just click follow. Please don't do that. That means that you're just following the person and the person doesn't know if you need them to connect or not, right? But if you want to do it better, come to more and click in connect. Now, you can choose to write a message or you can choose to just send without a note. For me, I will just send without a note because I've not really done much research on who she is. Then I can come to their, okay, she works with Zenith Bank, right? You date, product. So this person, so, but hope you guys are understanding. So that you don't just get to just follow people or just search without knowing who they are or where they are. Now, another thing that you might want to look at now, this person, I'm trying to reach out to her. Maybe I'm able to send. But one thing that connect does is that you follow automatically and you are asking the person that you want to connect. But if you click on follow, you're just following. You are not requesting for the person to connect. So let me just say, I'm trying to see if I can reach out to this person. So this person has a website and they have a GitHub account. So I can either reach out to them via this or the other. So it just creates a better way of connection. So let me go all the way back. Let me go all the way back to this. So as you can see, so okay, let me just even this service, let me just bring it back to marketing alone. Sure. So we have just one area. So you can see everybody here are strictly focused on marketing side of things, right? So that is how you can search for people, and you can easily do that. Let me leave Ghana and go to Kenya. All right, and go to Nairobi. All right, Nairobi County, Kenya, and search. So I can see people that are there that I can reach out to regarding marketing side of things, right? So it's important that you look into this. Now, a little secret. Let me see if I can. Okay. All right. Let me go to all filter again. Okay. Let me look for a keyword. Let me look for a keyword. Uh, Let me just say venture capitalist. All right, let me search for that. No result. Okay, then I will just come to this search and search for venture capitalist or venture capital. All right, the reason why it's still not showing that is because I've not yet cleared that. All right, so I'll still come back here, this keyword, and remove it. Reset, show result. So as you can see, people that have venture capital in their headline or in their bio is going to pop it up. So for here, I'm going to even remove this marketing and show result. So I'm having 512, right? So that we can able take it all the way down as clear as possible. It's already showing me companies. So I'm going to just go maybe Dream VC on and Nairobi VC and show. So from 512, it drops down to 20. So this is already what focused search. So you know that every single person you are seeing here are in this area, and you can send them connection and send them a DM. And you know that okay, you are not just everywhere, but you are looking at just these two companies, Nairobi Business Angel Network or Dream VC. And for me, I'm searching on this because of where I am as a CEO and founder of a company. For you, it might be something else. So you might just want to search here, then you break it down regarding your second or third network of connection. You search based on location, you search based on the company, you search based on language, and if you don't want. So it's just give you a targeted aspect of that. So we have 10 more minutes to ask question, or 11. So I want to stop here, but I trust you guys got value, and we can always look deeper. So I want you guys to throw in questions right now, and I believe I will be able to help do justice to some of the questions you might ask. So please let your question come in as we go on. All right, so guys, throw your question right away, and I believe I'll be able to answer them. Right, we have Dominic Onomiya, we have Isaac Sandy, Nexus. And do me a favor, if you're not following, if you've not subscribed to the Demohub, I will want you to do that and turn on the notification so that you can always be notified when we go live next time. So please let your question come in, and I'll be able to help you answer that better. Now, note there is no stupid question. There is never a stupid question. It's all about getting more clarity in things, right? It's all about getting more clarity in things. So that is it. So can I see your questions? But if you don't have a question, just type in no question. If you don't have a question, just type in no question. I want to keep it short, and I'll be able to share more secrets regarding this. Or if you have other question, you can drop it in the DVP volunteer group, and I will answer that either via a screen record or a voice note. All right. Thank you, Coach, for the cakes shared. You're welcome. Here's my question. What is the advantage of getting a verified LinkedIn profile as regarding optimization? Now, that is very, very important, and I'm going to share my screen to explain that. All right, let me just put that out there. All right, what's the advantage of getting a verified? Okay, when you say verified, a premium account, right? LinkedIn profile. You're welcome. LinkedIn profile as regarding optimization is optimized now. Now it's just a psychology thing. I don't want to ask a question, but I'm just going to answer that directly. If I see someone that is using a free LinkedIn account and I see someone with a premium account, in my mind, I'll say, okay, this person using premium has intentionally find a way to invest in themselves, right? Now, another thing as it is the value it gives. For me, I am using a premium future, right? I'm using a premium future. Let me just share my screen and you guys can see a lot of things that I gain from using a premium account. And by the way, have you ever sent a message and it said that it cannot be sent because this person is not in your network or this person doesn't know you? But when you are using a premium, it gives you an access to send up to about 11 to 15 emails, sorry, in message every month, right? Now, if you can see this, okay, this is even it. Contact anyone with email, even if you are not connected. Yeah, I'm right. 12, right? So that is one. See who views your profile. Job search, you can job search with top applicant recommendation easily. See how you rank with your application or your applicant insight. Those data will be there. Develop skills faster with LinkedIn Learning. You gain access to LinkedIn Learning and you can learn things on the go. Another thing is that you stay in the know with company insights. Now, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Let me search for which company is that? Which company? Which company? Oh, okay, let me just search for Paxful. Now, in this Paxful, okay, let me go to about. Okay, let me go to insight. Some people don't have this insight. I think some people just stop at maybe this page, but for premium, you'll be able to see which departments have they hired. Did they hire? Okay, as you can see, they hired more finance in the last 6 months. They hired, okay, those are other departments. So you'll be able to see where their resources is going to, and whatever your skill is, you'll be able to know, okay, are these people are they willing to hire someone like me? Do I have a chance? Instead of you just applying and they are not really focusing on that area right now, right? Then you'll be able to see their recent senior management hires like August Widner, Jeffrey Old, Roshan Daira, and it goes on, right? To be able to see the number of people they've hired so far and where they hired them, right? Notable company alumni, Ray Yusuf is a friend of mine, and it goes on. So that is one aspect of it, right? Let me open this in a new tab so I don't get pressed back. Let me share this. So I just wanted to show you that. Okay, stay in company inside. Okay, now premium feature includes stand out with your apply. Okay, when you apply, if I'm a recruiter, I will say that this person has committed to learning, has committed to even investing in themselves. So I want to give more preference to that person. You'll be able to claim some free perks, and it goes on and on. Enhance your profile with AI. Now let me see if I can just do that very fast. Okay, if you notice in the DM, let me open this DM. Imam Giwa. Okay, let me see if it's gonna pop up. Hello. How are you? Okay, it's not. Let me see. All right, it's not really popping up right now, but mostly on my mobile, it pops up easily. All right, it pops up easily. But what am I trying to say? You'll be able to enhance your profile with AI, right? Confidently draft messages with AI, create first drafts of posts with AI, improve interview skills with AI. You get to ask it some things. I want to manage, but let me see if I can just take a look at this. Let's look at jobs. All right. Now, this is another benefit of that, and I'm going to stop on that at the time. Okay. So let's say, okay, top applicant for this, blah, blah, blah. All right. But now, if you look down here on your normal this thing, it doesn't show it. But for me, it's not showing it right here too. Okay. But this one is only possible on premium, right? But there's another feature on my mobile that I so much love. Okay, this is it. Now, this is it. I can just ask it, am I a good fit? Then it's going to respond to me, as you can see. Let me just see if you guys can see the screen. All right, good. You guys can see it. So you just said, what did he say? Based on information provided, your profile appears to align well with the Antler startup co-founder, this, and this. And I can ask it another question. What makes me a good fit? So it's going to align that aspect again. So it's evaluating the job and the likes. So you said your entrepreneurship journey with Demohub, your leadership role in strategic partnership and this thing. I can even ask now, how best can I position myself? I think I'm over I'm over promoting these guys. They are not paying me for it. But in simple terms, there are a lot of benefits that you can benefit if you're using premium. All right, here are some suggestions to your position better, blah blah blah. Highlight your entrepreneurship journey, showcase your leadership role, emphasize your resilience, and blah blah blah. So I believe that has answered that particular question. Now I think there's another. Let me stop sharing. Stop screen. All right, another question. What are the most important keywords to include in a LinkedIn profile for better visibility? All right, now it's more of consistency. All right, it's more of consistency. And let me just share my screen in this, and we're going to be wrapping. Oh no, please, if you have more question, please push it up. If you have more question, please bring it on. You're welcome, Isaac Sandy. Well, let me just use feed. All right, good. Now let me show this. If I search for Demohub, right? If I search for Demohub, what did it do? It is showing from my network for the past 24 hours, for the past weeks. And what does it show? It shows the relevant one over time, right? You can see somebody mentioned Demohub. I mentioned Demohub, right? And I just want to show you some. Okay, these are some, and it goes on and on. It shows as a company. It shows. Let me see. There should be more. Okay, see all post results, right? And it goes on and on and on, and we can keep searching and searching. Now, the same way. Let me type in life coach. I just hope you're really getting what I'm trying to say right now. So it's all about, have you used it often enough that people, that when they search for it, they will see you, right? Now, see my mentor, he posted it 4 weeks ago, but because I typed in life coach, it pops up, right? So that is one thing to look out for. Now, if you're the one searching, there's a higher chances that you're going to see me faster than me searching for myself, because I'm the one searching. Because Coach Sam is in my network, I'm able to see it easily and faster, right? So that is one thing that you should. So when you say what are the keywords you should put, one, it depends on the industry you are in. It depends on the where you are, right? It depends on the industry you are working in. So you must first of all ask yourself, what thought leadership am I on? Do I want to be a thought leader in social media management, in whatever industry it is? Then you get to ask yourself, what are the keywords that I can use best? And by the way, we're going to be inviting other experts that will be teaching you about copywriting, about SEO optimization, and the likes of that. So you'll be able to delve deeper regarding this question. But in answering what you just asked right now, it's not just about, okay, did you say LinkedIn profile? For me, apart from just putting it in your profile or headline, yeah, I think it's still the same. Headline, it will be based on what you do, right? So I need to know what you do to be able to, like, okay, use these ones better off, it positions you better. But in the likes of making you rank properly, you must be able to use keywords that align to the services, to the expertise you have and the services you render. So that by the time you consistently post that, you can see it, right? Now, what are your thoughts on having? So I hope I answered that question next, us. All right, before I jump on to the next. Now, coach, what are your thoughts on having more followers and less engagement? Now, that I will say is nonsense. It's better if you have 500 people and the 500 people are always liking and commenting. And that is where it's important to not just pack crowd, but you intentionally. Now, in the sense of what happened when I saw Imam Shafi sent a friend request to me, I could choose to leave it at that and just accept, and that is. But what did I do? I went to his DM and I sent him a message, right? From that message, there's a higher chance that when I make a post, he's going to see my post next. If it resonates with him. So you must make sure that, one, the people you are accepting are people that you are sharing value to. So you must be consistent in that as well. You cannot just make a post today and after 1 month you make another post. No, you must intentionally create content that feeds the demography or feeds the connection you have, so that at least they can even just drop a like or maybe drop one line comment, and it's better that way, right? But as a creator, like you just said right now, you have to consistently, at least once every day, once every day, once every day. I am not as consistent as that, right? But I look to do that very soon. I look to do that very soon based on the brand I'm building right now for Demohub. I have to just do that back to back. So I hope I've been able to, let me make a little fun out of this. I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that LinkedIn optimization is very, very important in the sector of being a thought leader. Is very, very important. Thought leadership is a thing of, this person teaches this person knows this, and they've seen you teach it so much well that they now respect you, that they come to you to talk about it. When people say Coach Ayo, is not because I just want to have, all right, it's not because you're welcome. Thank you for the response. It's not because I just want to be called Coach Ayo, it's because for good 10 years, all right, or actively 2013 to date, yeah, that's at 10, 11 years, I've intentionally been a thought leader to give value to the ecosystem, and people have gained those value. I've given a lot of things for free that they choose to call me that, right? So do that well enough that you're giving a lot of value, even if it's not paid. Use what we call the jab, right? Oh, let me see if I have the book here. All right, a book by Gary Vaynerchuk, jab, right hook, in the sense of give, then ask. When you've given a lot of value, at the time will come that people will want to gift back to you. That when you really ask a little, they will be like, oh, this person needs to get from us. He has given so much. All right. So if you're not following Gary Vaynerchuk, I think you should do that as well. So I'm going to say one thing as we close in this night section. Some of you don't know about Monetize Your Skills and Talent program that is going to be launching very soon, but I want you all to connect to it. Now, I could come out to sell this course for 35,000 naira, which the value is, or I could choose to still give it out for 10,000 naira, which we just want to put for people to understand that it's of value. But I want it to be on the desk, on the phone of every youth in Nigeria. And I need you watching this right now to also think, how best can I connect my friends, my network, my WhatsApp contacts to be part of this? Now, initially, I want it to be a 30-day goal, but I'm looking to just stretch it to the end of December. And people get access to it for just 1,000 naira. Now, what will this be teaching people? Basically, monetize your skills and talent is going to be showing you, one, how to discover the right questions to ask yourself, the right mindset in the aspect of learning it before you need it. It's going to be showing you, one, how to monetize it, how to scale it, and how to use technology to also enhance it globally. Now, when that happens, what does that do for the youth? People are able to position their skills and talent to make money. Even if they are done with university, they have other things that they can monetize easily. And I'm saying this so that you can make a plan for yourself. I'm still going to announce it formally, but for you watching this right now, think through it. The goal is 1 million Nigerians, right? If I really want to make big bucks out of it, I could just put for 10,000 naira or 35,000 naira the value of the course. But I want everybody to have it on their phone and learn over time, right? They are getting lots more than just the course value. They're going to be getting a live section like this that we're going to run for maybe about 90 to 120 minutes for me to dissect it deeper for them to learn. They're going to be joining our demo obers community on Slack. That's why I want you guys to learn how to use Slack as fast as possible so that you can maximize the community as well. Because some of you will be the leaders that will be handling them. So think around it. Would you know in your network? Would you know that I have a community of 5,000 people, be it religious group? Now, I'm only just saying that because I know that people are well covered in that area. They can easily be reached. But would you know in your area? Would you know? And by the way, imagine you're referring this to about 50,000 people, multiply that by 1,000 naira, and you can make 10% of that, right? I don't want to make it as a thing of money, but I know that people like to be rewarded for their service. So just imagine you are able to help out 10,000 people with your referral link and they sign up through you and you are getting paid 10% of that. I think it's a big win. So I want to stop right there and say thank you so much for joining in. I just feel some people came in to say they want to be volunteers, but I believe that many are caught, few are choosing, and I can't force people to grow. They say you can lead a horse to the stream, but you cannot force it to drink water. So one, I would say congratulations for those of you that joined in, because as much as this is being recorded, it's not going to be uploaded anywhere, right? If you miss it, you miss it, right? So thank you so much, everyone, and I look forward to sharing more value with you. Do have a nice one, but go tell everybody. Do me a favor. This is the way of knowing that we've done something great today. Put a screenshot, whatever it might be, share it on social media, drop it on the volunteers group, let everybody know, put it on your WhatsApp status, let people know that something is happening, and we can bank on that momentum for the next phase of the Demohub volunteers program so that more people can get on it and people can learn, right? From about something people that fill the form to about 54 people that joined the group, first group, to about 35 people that are on the second group right now. And we did our first masterclass and we only have about 6 people. So that is a lot of many are called, few are choosing. And I celebrate all of you that are joining right now. And I look forward to giving you more values as we go. But it will do me good that by the time I'm inviting an external person, they are seeing 35 people on this call, right? 35 volunteers. It will do me good. So please, Isaac Sandy, let's work on the punctuality, on the availability of volunteers. This is not the general crowd. I could have made this a public thing, but no, let's develop people that are committed to learning, and we can always give it more value to others over time. So thank you, everyone. Thank you all. I'll reach out to every single person, either in your DM or via Isaac later on. And that will be all from my hand. Do have a lovely one, and God bless you. Bye for now.